Guilty Gear Strive is coming to PC and PlayStation very soon, assuming Arc System doesn't pull a Cyberpunk 2077, that is. Still, the game is looking pretty good with improved netcode, so yeah, I am very excited for Strive to be released, despite having never played Guilty Gear before. Please don't hurt me, Guilty Gear veterans. However, there are a few things I hope Arc System will be able to do well for the game to have a healthy and growing community on PC, and some of these ideas are actually very important. So, based on my own observations and experiences from playing PC and fighting games, these are the 5 things, in no specific order, I think PC players will want to see in Strive. Number 1 is pretty much Borderless windowed mode. I think Borderless window is one of the best features coming out of modern gaming, as it lets you alt-tab and check your other screens without interrupting the main one. This is great if you do live streaming, or more commonly, if you just want to change your background music or message your Discord buddies.
Wait, are you a Redditor and you're a Discord admin? Oh my god.
Let's be honest, it's 2021. No one has the patience to look at loading screens. When was the last time you worried about your attention span?
And it's gone.
No, but seriously, I think this will be in Strive. Borderless window is pretty much a standard feature nowadays. Second point is no exclusivity deals. Don't make features which are exclusive to a specific platform. PC players are especially tired of seeing companies making exclusivity deals with console makers. Arc System kinda already broke this rule, since Strive's Ultimate Edition is an exclusive for the PlayStation. But from what I understood, the Ultimate Edition only gives you extra customization options, so I am willing to let it slide, but don't do it again. The PC players will remember that, at least I will. Nah, but I'm willing to bet that Soini and Jim Ryan must jerk off to the word exclusive every night.
Hey, little girl. You like
exclusive?
I sure do.
Great. My Nana made way too much.
Coming up with number 3, we have Crossplay. Yep, I had to include it. It's a no-brainer that many people want crossplay between PC and consoles. And I even dare say that crossplay should be the standard for the vast majority of video games. I mean, it's really lame when you've got friends on different platforms and you can't play with each other because some of you don't have a PC or a console and you don't really want to buy the same game a second time. Arc System already said that Strive won't have crossplay on release. However, they did admit that they wish to implement it in the future, so we can hope. I mean, just the fact that Arc System addressed a community concern is in itself an amazing achievement in the fighting game industry. Impressive, incredible. Fourth point is modding. Modding is an integral part of PC gaming, as it has allowed community members to do so many awesome things. But in fighting games, modding can be used for like changing textures and the stage music, or maybe even mod the Ultimate Edition costumes, winky face. Personally, I don't tend to do heavy modding in my fighting games, but I like to change the visuals of a few stages to suit my tastes more, like adding darker and more dramatic atmospheres. Last but not least, include an anti-cheat system. This is arguably the most important one, because it will have an impact on the long-term stability of the game. Putting it in other words, it is a mathematical inevitability that the more popular an online PC game gets, the more likely it is for the players to encounter hackers. You cannot escape this law. Therefore, it's very important to have some sort of protection against these people. The anti-cheat doesn't even have to be perfect. Just having some sort of safety measure is already a great start. I guess I just don't want Strive to pull a Tekken 7 moment where the game has been out for nearly 4 years with no way to properly stop hackers. But the moment these hackers were able to play the newest DLC character 24 hours before its release, that is when the Tekken producer lost his marbles, while ignoring people pulling macros and auto-blocking all these years.
Never go full retard.
So pretty much, I think Strive is looking very promising, and I think it has the potential to push forward the new standards for online fighting games. But I am also afraid of feeling disappointed in case the game doesn't meet my expectations. But I am hopeful about it. I think I personally placed a bigger emphasis on the anti-cheat because I come from Tekken 7, and that game's online experience is, to say the least, not good. I even made a video about it if you feel interested. #sellout. Anyways, those were the 5 things I think PC players will want to see in Strive. Do you think I missed anything important? If you feel generous enough to add your own input in the comment section of a random Guilty Gear scrub, I would appreciate it. Nah, but seriously, thank you very much for sticking this far into the video. I hope you have the rest of a good day, and maybe I'll see you in Strive. Smile.